And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I apologize for rudely interrupting that duct tape, duct tape even. But we are here with our first semifinals match, and if you're in the chat, predictions are going to be open for the next 2 minutes. For 2 minutes of your time, you can place your bets. Until then, they're going to be closed until the end of the series. So get your bets in, get your predictions in as we dive into this PvP. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Hard Lead, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing CranKy Z Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the other South Korean Protoss player, representing Twisted Minds. It is Classic. Here we go again. The best of the best. You don't get better than this when it comes to the Korean Protoss players. I know there are some hardcore like creator fans out there, or some niche hipster Nightmare fans that are like, what about Nightmare? What about creator? What about him, right? But herO and Classic, both ex-military. Fun fact, they both came back at the same time. They both completed the military service, came back to StarCraft at within a month of each other, or even in the same tournament. And they have kind of reached the upper echelons of Protoss play in Korea. But there is a bit of a gap here, and the reality is that herO has been achieving more success and gaining more notoriety than Classic. I mean, herO, he spiked first. herO was the first to really spike. He was the player who really did dictate the meta for an entire year, even more of StarCraft, with the herO style of play, going triple Oracle into Blink and +1. After the Void Ray meta, herO kind of led the path for Protoss players all around the world. And it was a couple of months later, it was more at the start of this year, I think I would say. At the start of this year is when Classic started to really rise up and really pop off. Classic was able to, keep up with his opponents, had a good performance in offline events like Gamers 8, for example. I think Classic even had a better performance than herO in Gamers 8 and DreamHack Yongshiping, if I'm not mistaken. I think herO failed to get out of the open bracket of DreamHack, and Classic was able to have a deeper run. So on paper, in these international events, Classic has been doing better. And how are we gonna get into this? We have a gate expand set up here from herO. He was pylon blocked. He's going for the unnatural natural, because why the hell not? Okay, we have seen herO do this before. Not the first time that we've seen this. It was a double gas opener as well, so a faster Stargate before expansion across the map. 2-gate opener out of Classic. So Classic, he has the potential to go for a 1-base all-in, and he's doing so. That's a proxy pylon. Twilight Council's on the way. I mentioned before, at the start of this, before the break, that hey, usually when Classic and herO clash, it's a very short series. I stand by that, and we see that here and now. Classic is going for a 1-base all-in, and herO is going for an economic opener. And herO, his natural is so exposed, I don't know how he holds on to it. Not this natural, but this natural. For now, though, Classic's in the dark. He doesn't see, he doesn't know. His pylon just now going to go down. Stalkers shipping away. A bit of an overextension here from herO, taking a lot of hits. But he does retreat to the safety of the shield battery. The other dangerous thing, because there's no Nexus, no overcharge. Overcharge not available. One Stalker goes down. Classic is breaking in. He breaks through. He's pushing this back. We do have some reinforcements on the way, but alas, we are outnumbered. Classic, he's just bullying herO back. herO trying to buy some time, dragging the army out of position. Void Rays on the way. Again, herO, he doesn't have Warp Gate. And Classic is reinforcing. herO, he pulls back to his Nexus and another shield battery. Classic, he has seen it. Oh, he takes a lot of hits. Once again, herO overextends. Overcharge is popped. herO, he's going to be able to hold on, but again, he wastes his overcharge really early on. Oracle gets across the map. We get a stasis trap in the main. It's okay, but it's not ideal. We need more. That's going to be a second gateway. Additional Void Ray in production. Looking at the unit side, Classic, he has 7 Stalkers, soon to be 8 Stalkers. herO has to try to hold on with the Void Ray. Void Ray goes down. Again, we don't have shield batteries here. We don't have the overcharge. Like, it's just such a disjointed defense here from herO. As he does pull back. And again, Classic looking to knock down that front door. He's going to be diverting his attention towards the natural, so that's going to be buying some time. herO going to be engaging. The Void Ray once again is going to fall. We're just losing them one after the other. herO just unable to really build up his overall Void Ray count. Stalker counts are evening up, actually. Oh my god. herO. The Stalker counts do even up for a moment, but we have reinforcements on the way, and Blink is finishing up in now. Blink is done. Classic, he does have that upgrade over his opponent. Trying to zone herO away. Oh, Classic does lose the Stalker though. Where are the Blinks? There we go. Just now going to be blinking the hell out of there. herO does trade a little bit more efficiently, which is surprising considering he doesn't have Blink. Additional reinforcements are on the way. Where is that backup Void Ray? We need it. herO, he doesn't have the economy, he doesn't have the gas. Just heavily reliant on pure Stalkers. Looking at the unit tab here, we have 9 Stalkers against 8 of Classic, but Classic, he has Blink. He can micro, he can control. So far, good control from both players. herO trying to pull back, but he's losing Stalkers. Oh my god. Despite that, herO out-trades Classic. They were even in Stalkers for the most part, and herO without Blink. Oh my, oh, but are we overextending though? He's losing Stalkers. Oh, he's getting surrounded. We have reinforcements coming in. herO, he is able to shut this down. How? Oh my god. GG herO with vanilla Stalkers. The fight was, herO had 9 and Classic had 8 Stalkers. So Classic was down a Stalker, but up with Blink. And herO was able to outtrade him. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's actually, that should be illegal. That should not be happening. The hell? Oh my god. GG, well played. herO does end up shutting down the proxy, shutting down the all-in, does survive, and herO takes a lead in the series. Oh my god. I can't believe. It was really impressive. Like, I don't know if you saw, but herO, like, he was being very meticulous with his control. He was, as soon as he was taking damage on his Stalkers, he was pulling back, keeping these, like, low red health Stalkers alive to help add some DPS. And Classic, he was fumbling the ball a little bit. You know, his Blinks were lacking, and yeah, GG. GG, well played. And here we go, we're getting into game number 2, and spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Alkione, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Dragon Kaizi Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player representing Team Twisted Minds, down in the series but not out. It is Classic. And herO once again is going for the gate expand. So if you've been watching herO's games for the past 2 weeks, I want to say 2 weeks, maybe 3, maybe just under 3 weeks, you would have noticed, and we pointed this out before a couple of KSLs ago, herO and Nightmare as well have been doing this. They've been adopting the max packs way of opening up. Gate expands. Historically, for many years, MaxPax was the only player that would do this, that would go for a gate expand on the low ground, even if there isn't a natural, even if there isn't a ramp leading into the natural. But herO and Nightmare, as of very recently, they have been doing this more frequently in PvP. Oh, and so is Classic. Let's go! Basically what I'm getting at, by pointing out herO and Nightmare, and now even Classic, the Korean Protosses, they have been adopting the MaxPax. They've been like taking notes, and they've been now playing like MaxPax. They've been opening like him, I should say. I haven't seen that be the case for like the European Protosses, like Skillus and all the mid-tier Protosses, like your Goblins and Shadowns and DNSs and Showtimes. I mean, say mid-tier. Everyone else, obviously Showtime, of course, one of the stronger ones, top 2. But yeah, like they have yet to really try to play or try to emulate MaxPax. Meanwhile, the Korean scene has been. Again, it's a recent change, a recent shift in the meta is maybe a better way to put it. Here we go. Even on smaller maps, not just on maps like Alkione, where the rush distance by ground is long, so it's a little bit safer to do this, but even on maps like Golden Aura and Hard Lead, it's really cool to see. I mean, we just saw it on Hard Lead. We just saw herO do it. So we do have double gas to begin with, so it's going to be a Gate, Cyber, then the expansion. Oh, sorry, Gate, Stargate, then the expansion. So Stargate before expansion, just to be safe. MaxPax does this as well, just so we can get into Void Race. Void Race to defend. Behind this, Classic, ooh, he does delay his expansion as well, going for a Twilight Council. Here we go. EU players are more conservative there. They still do get, yeah, that's if I didn't make it clear, that's kind of what I was saying, that the European players are still haven't adopted and haven't, you know, gone for that max pack style. Meanwhile, the Koreans have. And here we go, Classic going for another one base all in. He's hiding it, he's masking it as if he's going for an expansion. herO waddling in with his Zealot does confirm the lack of base. And here we go, one base all in from Classic. This time herO has a much stronger defensive setup because he has one attack path and an overcharge. He has a Nexus here, which means there's going to be an overcharge available here at the shield battery. He can focus on one point here, one angle of attack. Of course, with Blink, Classic could potentially, it was that one Zealot gets into the main. That's a lot of lost mining time. Oh my god. It's still alive. 3 probe kills. We're going to get a 4th. 3 worker kills and so much lost mining time. A big blow to the economy again. Classic, he's one base. He doesn't really have much of an economy to begin with. Now, if Classic does warp in a sentry, he can always try to blink into the main and bypass his defensive setup. But for the most part, Classic, he is forced to engage here. Here and now. We have a second shield battery, cannon on the way. We'll see if Classic can pull this off. Showtime goes Phoenix Wars all the time. Well, that's a different dynamic. But yeah, Showtime arguably has better at Phoenix v Phoenix than Max Packs in their specific PvPs. But here we go. As the gateway is exposed, gateway should be going down. Do we have a backup gateway? We do not. Also, only Void Race to defend. Can herO pull this off? We have a robot behind this to get into Immortal production. How many Stalkers? We're up to 10 Stalkers here for Classic. And here he has to be very careful with his control. Oh! Forcing out the blink. Getting a volley up on the Cybercore. Adepts are going to be threading a shade into the main base. Oh, blink into the main as well! We have high ground. We have high ground vision. We dive into the main base. herO out of position. Boys are being pulled. Shield battery barely does survive. We force the prismatic alignment. Oh my god. herO loses one of his Void Rays. Ends up trading out. Stalker for a Void Ray. Adept as well. We shade once again. We can go for the same move. herO, the wall is not a wall. We blink into the main. Void Rays, the overcharge, barely keeping them alive, but another Void Ray gets caught out. And it looks like this may just be too much. We only have one Void Ray remaining. Soon to be none. The overcharge does keep it alive a little bit longer, though. Oh my god. The Void Ray refuses to die. And we do force this back. We do have an Immortal as well. With the help of this Immortal, we can hold on a little bit longer. Oof. As we dive on it. Yeah, we have reinforcements on the way. Boys are being pulled. The Immortal's going to go down. Classic is losing quite a lot of Stalkers in the process, though. He's down to 3. But we don't have an army. We don't have an army left for herO. There's nothing left. Probes are going down, and it looks like Classic has done it. He has broken his opponent. herO having a really hard time bouncing between the main and the natural. GG gets called, and we have an ace match. Let's go. GG, well played again. The dive into the main pulled herO apart completely. His Void Rays were exposed multiple times. And with that, we have a game 3. We're going the distance. We are going the distance here. And up next, we have Hecate. Another large map. Another large map is available here. And I wonder, is herO going to go for the gate expand again, and is Classic going to try to all-in? We've seen Classic succeed and also fail here in the all-ins. But now he has momentum. He has momentum in this series. Likewise, herO. Does he back off? Does he go for a bit of a safer opener, going for 2-gate instead? Surviving the early game. We'll see. We shall see. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have the South Korean Protoss player representing DragonKy Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss. Ooh, going for a gate expand setup. It is Classic. So just like the last game on Alkyone, we have a gate expand here on the low ground. Likewise, the beginnings of a gate expand for herO as well. Now, just because we have the setup doesn't mean it's going to be an expansion. As we saw last game, Classic went all in anyway. So we could see that again. As for the time being, both players are mirroring each other. They are mirroring each other. Probes are moving out to scout across the map. And we'll see how they respond, how they react. They should be looking to delay each other's expansions with pylon blocks. We do have a 2-gate opener out of Classic. Only 1 gateway here from herO. So herO, he wants the expansion. And Classic is going to delay him.
Your probes are under attack.
There we go. Second gas now being taken. This tells me that Classic can go for a faster Stargate. Means that herO is still working in that direction. And so far, everything is looking pretty economic. So far, there's no proxy pylons. It looks like both players, they want to expand. It looks that way. As we should be seeing those eventual Stargates thrown down as well. Pylon is done in the main. Both players trying to get a read on each other. There's that pylon thrown down for Classic. Zealot gets forced out. There's the Stargate from herO. And we should be seeing something similar from Classic as well. Now, if Classic throws down a Stargate, then we could end up in Phoenix versus Phoenix. We could end up in Phoenix Wars. But no, he goes for a Twilight Council instead. Okay. Are we not expanding? herO, he dips in, and he does confirm the Twilight Council. He's aware of the Blink opener. And there's a proxy pylon. Classic 3 games in a row. 1 base all in. Show me the gateway. We're waiting for it. Adepts are moving out. Up, up. Gateway gets thrown down. Let's go. We are going to be doubling down here. Adept's going to be shading out. Going to be confirming the lack of expansion. Ooh, even getting into the mineral line. Probes are going to go down. At least 1 worker. Lost mining time as well. Adept shades back into the natural base. And herO needs to prepare. Oh, he's going Oracle first. Uh-oh. A bold move. Shield batteries on the way again. A Classic, he already saw the Stargate opener. He knows about the Oracle. This Oracle has a lot of work to do if it wants to pay for itself. Void Rays on the way back at home. Shield battery is done. Once again, herO is the defender, and Classic is the aggressor. Oracle gets into the mineral line. Shield battery finishes up, and Classic is safe. He does hold. The Oracle hasn't done anything yet, but it's still alive. We can always go back in. We can always go for a stasis trap in the mineral line. And is that what we're going for? It is! The Classic, he reacts just in time. Only 1 probe gets caught. And here we go. Classic is committed. We have 7 Stalkers for Classic. herO has to be very careful. Second shield batteries on the way. Second gateway as well to warp in 2 units at a time. herO, he's going to be a lot more reliant on additional Stalkers. And just like last time, we need a shield battery set up in the main. Sentry. Hallucination. Classic is going to have access to Hallucination. He's going to go into the main once again. He's planning to. But now going to be threatening this front wall. Void Ray taking some hits. Spending energy on that shield battery. Forcing out a blink. Again, the Sentry ready for that Hallucination. Now, herO does have a probe in position. There's the Colossus. We have high ground. We do have a shield battery. herO, he is somewhat ready for this. Voids are being pulled. But the Void Rays are out of range. The Void Rays are going down one after the other, and it looks like Classic has too much. There was no shield battery. There was no overcharge. We now keep 1 Void Ray alive, but that's 1 out of 3. herO, he lost so much in the process. Did kill a big chunk of Stalkers, actually, though. Was that worth it? Was it worth it in the end? Again, Classic only slightly ahead in Stalkers. Overcharge is on cooldown. Classic, he did kill a lot of those Void Rays, but he needs more. He needs to keep going. Second Void Ray does arrive. herO, he is recovering. Building up his army once again. His opponent up to 10 Stalkers. We dive in. Oh, the first volley was on the shield battery. Now we can focus on the Void Rays as well. No overcharge available. The Void Rays are going down. No, they're not. herO, he holds. He only lost one. Again, one volley was wasted on the shield battery. You can see that it took damage. That was a misclick from Classic, and that volley could have maybe killed this Void Ray. Ay, ay, ay. And now a Void Ray does rock up. herO's forcing this back at the same time. Stasis. Oh no! The stasis trap in the main! It goes off. Not like this. Half the probes do get caught out. herO being very adventurous here. He's pushing out and he gets outpositioned. Uh-oh. Stargate's gonna go down. He has to recall. herO caught with his pants down. And Classic makes his way into the main base, but he cannot fight this main army. Not anymore. Yeah, he does get forced out. And herO's just getting further ahead. He has a better economy. He has a stronger army. Now, Classic's army is more mobile because of Blink, obviously. But head-to-head, Classic cannot fight this. herO's moving out. Bearing in mind that herO, he did just recall, so he doesn't have a recall available. So herO has to be very careful with how and when he commits. herO essentially is stuck at home. Oh! Do trade a Stalker for a Void Ray. Not too bad. Additional Stalkers are coming out. Again, Classic just running around in a big circle, just forcing herO to chase him. Behind this, no! Another, even bigger than before. A massive stasis trap in the main base. Catches almost everything this time. And again, Classic is completely all in. It's all or nothing. Doesn't go into the main base. herO was ready for it. Oh no, the Void Ray! Oof. Almost goes down. Finally does fall. But herO can still force this back. Again, a good target firing. Sentry falls. No more hallucinations. Not for now. herO is just forcing this back. Has he seen the proxy pylon? He doesn't know. He doesn't see. Not aware of where the proxy is. Decent trades here out of Classic. Gonna be reinforcing behind the army of herO. Blackman's herO coming in with more Stalkers. Is gonna be forcing Classic back. herO thinking about a third base even? My god. Immortal production has commenced. herO gets caught out for a moment. But there's the overcharge. So herO, he's going to be defending with Stalkers, Shield Batteries, and an Immortal. Goes for a massive counterattack. There's nothing back at him to defend. And Classic, he has to commit. And he just doesn't have enough. Boys are being pulled preemptively. herO, he knows. He knows he just has to survive. The Immortal arrives as well, within range of the Shield Battery. It's eventually going to go down, but it's trading well here. Killing Stalkers that just aren't being replaced. And across the map, everything is going down. GG gets called, and herO will survive. He defends against the one base all-in 2 out of 3 times, and that's enough, as herO will advance on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. With that, he does it. He pulls it off. herO advances on to the grand finals, eliminating Classic from the tournaments. There can only be one Protoss. Only one. And this week, it is going to be herO. Wait. What? did Oliveira lose? Hold up. So herO advances on to the grand finals. He's still waiting for his opponent. I need to double check this. Something is wrong. There's a disturbance in the force. Why is Oliveira out of game? No shot! Oliveira lost? He lost to Cyan. I can't believe it. Oliveira, he has dropped maps to Protoss players before, and it is not updated here. It is not updated on the bracket, but I have confirmation. Cyan did eliminate Oliveira. And Cyan, he's up against Dark? He's up 1-0. He's up 1-0 against Dark as well. Cyan, he's popping off. Oh my god. Okay, so that means no more Terrans. The Terran players have been eliminated from the tournaments. They've all gone down, and by all, I mean one. I mean Oliveira, as he did go down in the first round. And Cyan, he is looking for a PvP finals. He took game 1 against Dark, and he's looking to take game 2 as well. Crazy. If there's a game 3, we'll be casting it. We will be covering game 3 of Dark versus Cyan if it does go in that direction. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm just setting up for it.